We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's got this down to the 35. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And, right away, he lost the football.
Come on.
Redskins, how did they do? Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Williams. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down to Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing on third down, Smith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Hey, back up.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Geis alone in the backfield here. Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
On the ground, Geis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wentz to throw on second down. Looking left-sided, he's got a man. It's Campbell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On second down, here's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion. That made it very difficult.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Wentz on third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
no chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Fletcher Cox continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
it's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz.
Oh my God.
Incomplete there.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about the offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
That is crazy.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He can run, and I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He'll check it down to Geis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Damn, man, you like run the clock, huh?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Jeez. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On first down, it's Smith. Able to find his running back, Geis.
Come on, man. Are you serious, yo? Come on, man.
It's Geis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and go.
All kind of lucky shit.
And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
Every tackle, though. Come on, man.
Thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Huh?
And his throw's going to be
Nico,
incomplete.
man.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. There the Eagles are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here come the Redskins now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing is Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Smith now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Townsend. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's got Thompson here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you worked on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the second half here with Williams. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Again, it's Williams. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Wentz, escaping the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. This is Geis. And caught it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st down, Smith. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Smith now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
74.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's Smith now on second down. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Smith. Forced out to his left. And Adams has it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Damn, bro. It's all for
first down. This is Geis. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Can't make the playoffs.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Smith. Being chased out left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Smith. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if some guy, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
81. There we go.
Now Wentz. Well, he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a third down. Back to throw, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention, and I think to play that position, you have to have that feeling because oftentimes you will be isolated out there against some of the best the game has to offer. And how about him finishing off this one with a game-clinching interception?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. Well,